All right, today is April 11th, 2025. I know I put a clock there. It is 8:54. 8:54. Okay. So yesterday, um, we had a level, right? I'll pull it up. Yesterday was the 10th. Here. All right. Yesterday we had a level that bounced the heck out of price on a 5-minute time frame. This bad boy right here, right? And I want to see where that level came from. Well, you can see that price was just doing its thing with the 1 minute. It kind of bounce. Didn't really give much, but it just rejected there. We don't have any levels on any of the other time frames, right? We're going towards this daily, this 4 hour level, right? So I'm looking for a possible buy there or short. I was more so short already. So we went here. This is where I was trying to look for my short. This is a 15-minute time frame, right? So I'm looking for a rejection. This is 1027. So we had a strong rejection. I liked it, and I started looking for shorts, right? But I should have waited for a price to close closer to the range, right? This looked good, straight rejection. But I needed the price to close closer to the range. That also looked good. Look at that, bam, 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 drop. All right, so I was just like, so FOMO kind of kicked in. I said, oh man, we're not gonna get this. So then price comes, and then I'm trying to get my entry because we did reject that, but we didn't close close to the range. That one closed close to the range. This closed close to the range. So I entered. I know I had another level here above, right around there, and then I took about 3 trades here, right? Lost again, and then lost right there, and I was just like, what the freak, man? All right, so now it looks like it's ready to go. Um, I don't see any selling on the 5 hour, on the 5 minute, and then I took off the volume from the 1 minute, and then we go and we nick. This is my third trade. We go right, really pissing me off, right? It's just like, yo, this should have worked out. Everything was good, and then goes and it nicks that spot right there. All right, it goes and it nicks the extreme. This level came from the range chart. It had an absorption level, but there was a selling level right above it. All right, and this is the actual level that I needed to focus on. Let's see if I can pull it up here. This is at 10:42. I don't think the levels are going to be there anymore. No, they're kind of there. They're there. All right. So let's zoom in. Okay. So this is where price sold off at, right? This is a 15-minute time frame. This is around 9:48, right? And this is where we got the volume over 2,000 right here. All right. So if we go to the video, this right here, right, 9:15 to 9:45, so 9:48. So that'll be this kind of here, and that's where we get the selling action. You got selling here, and then price drops, right? Price pushes up, try to buy, couldn't work out, come back down, came up, and then drop. So this should have been it, right, for me. But I saw this. I said, oh, we have an absorption level. We have a what's I call it, right? So I said, let me add this one. So this is the one that I was dealing with. So when we came in, I said, oh, all right, we're ready to go. That's the first try. Boom. Okay. I'll wait a little. Oh, we have a seller. All right, ready to go. Nope. Okay, we have a better seller. We're ready to go. Nope. Hits. By this time, I'm down like thousands. All right, because this is not a. This was 6 points here. This one here was probably bigger. 10 points here. Right. 11 points here. So it's just like, and the third had 2 other trades during the day too. So I'm down like a lot, but the idea is great, but price is just not executing how I need it to. So that sucks. And then we did break out of this trend line inside of the range chart, which I don't trade. And then we went all the way down to where we had our actual rejection, because I was aiming for this 51. No, I was aiming for, I think something 15. I think I was aiming for like this 5205 or something like that. 15, 53, 15. I was waiting for 53, 15. So here I was aiming for 53, 15, 305, right? That's kind of where I was aiming for, this area here. I was aiming for right over here, right? So from 37 here, or from 60, I would say, from 60 to here is what I was aiming for. So about 44 points. But I mean, 10 point, 10 point, 10 point, that's a 30-point loss already. God damn, 30-point loss already trying to get these 10 points. Kind of like, loses its value completely. And then price, drops down, and it comes down to and it's about as low, bounces up, and it goes right down to here. Right? No, not there. It was further. It actually demolished this whole thing. Alright. Alright, and we're coming up to a resistance zone soon, I think. Okay, 5 minute right here. Bam. Right? We had a 5 minute buy, but we also have a resistance area here. Alright? So we had a 5 minute buy, but a resistance area there at the same time. And I'm going to get to my level. So we have this here, which is a 5 minute buy. Alright, boom. It's a 5 minute buying wick. And we have a resistance level right over here from an absorption level that held very nicely. Apparently it was so strong that this thing did not get rid of it. So there must have been something really much there, because they didn't get rid of it. It's still there, right? Like you see, these got destroyed, these got rid of, these got rid of, right? This little area right here, this 50, it's 56, I think 56, 51, 63, 25 level, price held. So we had a lot of absorption. My stop loss would have to been 60 points with a lot of absorption, because if I had entered on the first one, I would have got stopped out. Alright, and then the second one happened, right? So I would have to actually get above this here and on my stop loss down here, right? That's typically how I would want to trade. So above that, stop loss there. So it's still about 60 points. Our price moves up 100 points, comes back down to break even, and then shoots all the way up. Alright, but I'd prefer to be done way before. So 1220 is when the setup happened. So let's just switch forward. So this is it here. Boom, push down, and then buyer stepped in again, and then that was it. Alright, so I marked it. I'm looking for a retest. Right, because we got our first buy at a level, and then we do come back to it. Right, I try to sell here. I don't know why. That was stupid. I don't have nothing here that says sell. This is now based off of the range chart, and I don't know how I got stuck in the range chart. So that's why I need to get rid of those the things in the range chart. And then here we bought up price. We came back to the level. So yeah, so buy, come back down to the level. We came back to this absorption box. So we came back to this. Alright, if anything, I would like to see what was here, and then what was on top. All right, and then because this one here is probably the most important candle, right? And then we're looking for an entry in that space, right? So we have a high volume right here, and then we have buying. So this would have been my entry for it. Bam, when we came back up, would be this one right here. This would have been my entry. Stop loss down here. So now I'm reducing the risk at 18 points, and then to that's 57 points. This was a good return, right? Even this here, sheesh, 116 points, right? But now we have that retest, right, of that level. We come back, we nicked it, and then we bounce up. We had a one bounce, second bounce, and then go. So first bounce is the block, right, which there's nothing there, and the second bounce is this area here, right? And then it bounced up, and then you just take that trade up, right? And then this would be about a 10-point risk, and then straight back up. We'll be aiming for those highs there, but even this is good, 157 points. So so my risk will become better now that I'm thinking about it. So, but let's keep working on that. Okay, we have about 24 minutes until the market opens. I don't see anything of importance. That's kind of like why I guess I'm talking the way that I'm talking. I'm not rushing through my levels because nothing popped up in my head. I say, hey, we need to look at that, but maybe I just don't see it. But you can see that there's nothing on the 4 hour, nothing on the 1 hour, nothing on the 30 minute, nothing on the 15 minute, many things on the 5 minute, and probably a plethora of things on the 1 minute. All right, so we probably will just be focusing on the 1 minute. I'm not going to kill myself trying to figure out where everything is at. I did my highs and lows the night before, even though I was tired and I didn't want to, and I hated the idea of doing that. Looks like we're setting up for a sell, right? We got this selling range right here. All right, so I'm gonna just do a little bit of house cleaning. This can probably go because if we're just sitting there, I'm no longer respecting this level. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. Some reason I have a 50-minute absorption level. That price respected. Look at that. See? So this might be an area of importance again. You can see RSIs came to it. We have absorption. It's a resistance level as well. All right. So this level I'll mark. Nothing up here. It's buying. We did kind of bounce off of it. Kind of bounce off of the buying at the lower end of a buying right here. All right. So that's what we bounced off of. So yeah. So looking at the 15 minute from like that, we are kind of staggering up. Got this nice little trend line here, right? Like that going on. Alright, so I'm gonna mark this absorption level on the 1 minute, and that might just be it for me. Alright, so one-minute apps, and then we'll go over whatever news that may be coming out. This is a resistance zone, right? I don't have anything else that seems important. I'll also add initial balance eventually. Let's do actually while we're down here, let's open this up. Let's go to boom, 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 boom. this should be almost the same thing, side by side. Yeah. All right. 5-minute current. Okay. So yeah, so this is still a bear area. We have that there. You see that we respected it, came down, respected this trend line. Maybe if I took this back like this to the absorption level, now we get that 2 touches. Right, price is showing signs of selling right now. I think that's it for me with that. Let's do NQ. Okay, got an absorption level here, so let's go to the top down. Actually, let's just go. Let's go here with NQ, so that way I just get a big picture. I'm not gonna sit there and try to like figure out all the small stuff. Same thing. We have a 4-hour or 15-minute level that's being respected. We got a 5-minute. Right, we got that same level there, and this one over here. So I'll mark these two. One-minute apps. Oh, came very nicely to it. Do it again right over here. One-minute apps. We respected that one there and came down, created a new one. Right, and then now we're doing something. We got a 5-minute apps down here, support. Five-minute apps support. Alright, it's got a little tail there, no tail here. It's an actual block. This one is a tail. What am I talking about? Go to NQ and go to ES. Alright, let's go to breaking that support range. Let's go to VIX. Okay. So VIX got a lot going on. I'm already overwhelmed with just VIX alone. Probably gonna ignore some of these because I can't make sense of what the heck it got going on. Probably have to look at it side by side with ES. I don't see any absorption levels. I do see buying right here. So we'll look at it side by side with ES. So we'll close this out. We're done with that. Let's go here and we'll just open up our side by side chart and go from there. All right, let's get this pinned. So daily, assert daily, 4-hour inside that huge absorption level. 1 hour, got the strong selling here, buying at the end. So they're all going to the same level. I'm not gonna sweat it too much. 30 minutes. Fifth. Fifth. I'll kind of repeated that, right? $15-minute. $5-minutes. Zoom out. Let's see if we got that 5-minute level 2. No, nothing there, but I'll mark it because we have 2 out of 3. So I'll mark it. It also is a resistance level. Or support level, or whatever you want, resistance level. 5-minute abs. That. And that doesn't get any color. Alright. So that one's already going to it. It may just smush it. And not go into 1 minute. Alright, so let's add settlement price. Let's see what the duck got to say. Got them closing them out. So we had CPI news at. So we have core PPI news 8:30. Consumer sentiment at 10 o'clock. So 8:30. What's that? Push down. Not much, but we'll keep it there. All right, and then consumer sentiment at 10 o'clock, which is hot on our plate. All right, it's a settlement price. Okay, we'll kind of mess with settlement price. Settlement price may be moved out. And then settlement price here. See that we kind of like really was holding that area the whole time. Alright, and then we got so 8:30, yeah, and then at 10 o'clock. 8:30 and 10 o'clock, right? So not much. So we're essentially done. Let me make sure my financial juice is up. Oh, that happens. Trying to retaliate it, which was bound to happen. They're gonna have like a 2,000. I don't know what they happen. These two here are the most ridiculous. So it's gonna be interesting. Trade war. All right, so that's it. I'm essentially done. I'm not going to concern myself too much with anything else. I got my levels. I am just trading whatever level the time frame is, and I might just put a limit order and see how that works. I mean, you got nothing else to lose, cause yeah. So that's it for me. I'll be back later if I take any trades. I'm gonna reset my combine again, my practice account. I reset it yesterday, then reset it again, because it was a bit of a more of an emotional day, and I don't know why. So I mean, it's up right now, but you know, I'm gonna bring it back to 0, and we're just gonna do just limit orders. Maybe market orders more so, because I need to make sure price is reacting out of the level. But if I just put limit orders, who knows what might come from it? Might as well just put limit orders as well, right? So I'm going to reset it and then go from there. So be back in the evening.